So it's Saturday, November 12th, 2022. I'm out in the backyard. I was just laying some sheet metal out. I had this snowplow for years now. It's actually a 6-volt, so it would work on this truck. It does work. It's been, covered up out of the weather, so I put this fender back together again. This is the one I chopped up thinking I was going to use it. Just stitched it up. So I would probably take off, the running boards that are bolted on now and put these running boards on. This gas tank is coming off. There'll be a small fuel tank in the back. And I plan on shortening this frame probably, I'm thinking I'm going to go from where this gas tap strap is. You can see that it starts to bend up on the bottom here. So I'm going to go from here probably all the way up to here somewhere, which is a few feet. Be chopping out of that. And that'll shorten it up, and then I'll put the plow on it. Throw some chains on the back. I'm going to leave that in now just for weight. Got it advertised. If somebody wants it, I'll cut it out, but I'm not going to waste the time cutting it out until I find out if somebody actually wants it. It won't work. Once I cut it, well, I could shorten up the PTO shaft and it would still work, but I can't think of a reason to have it work. Covered up the 48 with a tarp and some black plastic. Keep the weather out of the cab. I noticed that the lights up on the top make it leak a little bit, so don't want the water getting in there. Going to be getting rid of this camper. I've been using this camper for years for storage from my tools, but now that I'm retired, don't need it. I want to add on to my garage a little bit, so thinking I'm going to get rid of this camper. Got to clean it out. I got a friend coming over who's going to give me a hand. So the hood has its final coat of paint. I believe I got all the it laid out pretty well. Again, this is a oil base paint, and then I add a Japan dryer into it. But what I did on the last coat was I mixed in the gasoline half and half with the oil base, and then gave it one final spray over, and it really lets it lay down flat. I'm hoping you can see that how flat that laid out. The gills, they're I've got 3 coats of primer, and I'm still building that up, and then I'll wet sand that, and I think it'd be ready for the body, the white, to be painted on it. The white's going to be all below the gray, obviously, and then I'll put it back together, put the mirrors on, the grill in, the lights and everything. Everything works. Everything's wired except for these side marker lights. These are gonna be tied to the front turn signals so that they'll both blink at the same time. So that'll work out. And then the grill in the front, is the shark teeth. Alright guys, Saturday. Enjoying my morning. We had some really heavy showers go through. I got the motorcycle down at the war memorial, so it got wet this morning, but doesn't hurt it. It's been out in the weather before. I just bring it back and dry it up and put it back in its Ziploc bag. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island. Have a good day.